Hey everybody, welcome to, I was gonna say my name.
Take two.
Hi everybody, I'm Ashley.
And I'm Janice.
And welcome to Mommy Mentions Podcast. This is a new podcast that me and Janice are starting. We are both first-time moms, so we want to create a new platform, or another platform, I should say, for moms, whether you're a first-time mom or not. Just a place where moms could come and discuss and talk, and different topics we'll be bringing up, such as
mommy versus daddy duties, first-time moms, being pregnant during a pandemic, and just a whole bunch more. So just stay tuned so that way you know what we're talking about next.
Okay. So you can follow us on Instagram as well at mommy.mentions. Just pull us up. We are the only podcast on there named Mommy Mentions.
Yes.
You do see our hoodies right now. This is just, our, not prototypes, but kind of like our first items that we're doing. We will have some merchandise coming later, so look out for that as well.
And we will be doing Q&As, so anytime you have a question, feel free to email us at mommy.mentions@gmail.com. Again, that's mommy.mentions@gmail.com. It's the same as the IG.
And so we're uploading here on YouTube. We're also going to upload on other platforms for our podcast, so you can listen that way as well. We are going to eventually open up the comment section below, so you can go ahead and comment down there as well. We will take a look at those. But we just want to say welcome, introduce ourselves, and just work with us as we're getting used to doing our podcast and getting in front of the camera and talking to other moms and dads. We thought it would be a great time to actually do one that's for mommy and daddies. Because
Yes.
I don't think there's many podcasts that do both mommy and daddies.
No.
I think it's usually strictly mommies. So daddies have a voice too.
You'll have
you know.
a whole lot of daddy insight because during the COVID pandemic, they had to go through a lot.
Yeah, they did. Had to miss a lot.
Yes. Yeah.
So it was kind of different in 2020. Like the experience. I think if you were pregnant in 2020 and had to go through the pandemic, it was something very different. Even if this was not your first baby.
Right.
If this was like your second, third, or so on, like it would have been a different experience for you as well, because everything was shut down. You had to be super cautious.
Yeah.
So it's gonna open up a lot of conversation. I know just between me and Janice alone, like our experiences were completely different. So
yeah.
So that's gonna be like a whole nother topic. As a matter of fact, we're gonna actually be talking about our deliveries our next podcast. That's what we're going to be talking about. So make sure you
want to tune into that one
for sure.
Yes.
And then if you like she said, if you guys want to send us emails, we are going to be doing Q&As. If you even want to set us up on Instagram, don't forget mommy.mentions on Instagram, and then the email is the same, mommy.mentions@gmail.com. But this is just an open platform for mommies to come, daddies to come, to discuss and just have a conversation and just talk about different experiences, because no one's delivery, no one's pregnancy experience is going to be the same.
Not at all.
Not even close.
No.
So it's good to hear different people's perspectives and their experiences and what they went through.
And what we expected. Because I know
for sure
my pregnancy was definitely different than what I expected it to
be.
And the delivery too. I was like, whew, okay.
Yeah,
let's do this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a trip. Like, it's like when you sit back and think after you have your baby and then you think about it, you're like, dang, I went through all of that.
Yeah.
And then it's just kind of like,
do I want to do it again?
Right?
Do it again?
Like, my body is still healing right now.
Yeah.
So it's like, you kind of got to get your body back after so long. And if you're breastfeeding, you still completely don't really have your body back either. So that's a whole nother topic too. So we want to make this a safe place for people to come and talk. So
and
no
send suggestions, questions, all that good stuff.
Right, for sure.
Because we are first time moms, so suggestions help a lot,
big time,
and we can see what works and what doesn't work, and we can let y'all know what works and what doesn't work.
That's
for
true.
us,
right?
Yeah,
that's for sure. Because some people don't agree with some things, some people do. So we call it how people parent are completely different. So.
Yeah.
this is what it is. This is Mommy Mentions. We are super excited to do this. Please join us.
Please share, please. Please share.
Please send this out to everybody.
Yes, we will be making a Twitter soon. That way we can have another platform from you guys for you guys. But yes, share. We appreciate it so much.
And comment as well. Like I said, put your comments in. Any questions? Even if you're pregnant right now, you have some questions for us. You can always put it in the comment section, or like I said, contact us. Either way, through social media, and let us know. And then if we don't have the answers, maybe someone that's listening can actually comment and respond to your question that you may have, or if you're thinking about getting pregnant or whatever the case may be. Put your comment in and let us know, and we'll open up dialogue that way as well.
And this is also for women and dads,
right,
of all age ranges. If you have any questions, if you're young and you're pregnant,
right,
ask a question. A closed mouth don't get fed. So if you have a question and you want to ask it, feel free. No judgments here. You're good. Don't forget to hashtag though. Hashtag Mommy Mentions.
That's true. As you see,
hit the hashtag.
Also, because I know there was some things I was like, "Oh, does this sound crazy to be asking this question? Should I already know this?"
Right.
But if you're a first time mom, this is your first time getting pregnant, you have no idea. So it's better to ask than to assume.
Right.
I know there's a bunch of times I wasn't sure, and I'll be like, "What about this? What about that?"
There was a couple times I wasn't sure about stuff, and I went to Google. Ooh, and then I found right, and then I found out. I was like, you know what? Let me ask someone. They got a completely different answer.
Right.
So
Google can scare you.
Google gonna tell you you're dying, and you're like, I'm just pregnant.
Right.
I just got a cramp. Google's like, you might want to go to the ER.
Right.
Like, no, don't do it.
Don't do it. Especially during a pandemic, you ain't trying to go to the hospital. Exactly. Too much, Like.
Right.
But obviously, if you need to, then go for sure. It's better to be safe than sorry for sure on that note. Because I know I did have to go a couple of times. Yeah, I was going to say I had to go a couple of times myself. So
urgent care, not ER, but urgent care. Had to go a few times.
See, I ended up going to actual labor and delivery. I had to go to like the actual ER one time for them to actually.
Oh, you know what? Yeah.
I did.
It was late. I went to urgent care and then they sent me up to labor and delivery to check me out.
I think I was actually in there.
You probably
were giving birth to Gia.
Yeah. That is true. Because I was like, you were like, I was like, I'm about to get hurt. But yeah.
So it's like if you gotta go, it's always good to go just to get checked out, just to like calm yourself, but also to make sure your baby is okay.
And if you have a good doctor, they'll tell you that go just in case. Don't always just assume you're okay.
That's
because your body will definitely tell you
something ain't right.
Something ain't right. Yeah, you'll know. Even as a first time mom, it'll tell you. So
because your body's going through so many different changes, so your body's automatically gonna be like, what's going on? Something ain't right. Yeah. Like you're gonna know the difference for sure.
For sure.
Also, do not be scared to ask your doctors
anything.
A bunch of questions.
Anything.
Because I sure was like, okay, so I got a bunch of questions because this is my first pregnancy. This is my first baby. And sometimes I was kind of nervous to ask, but at the same time, I'm like, that's what you're here for. Yeah. And a lot of times I got the response is, no, it's okay. I understand. Even if you were not a first-time mom, you should have those same questions because your pregnancies are different. Those are the responses I got.
Right.
So that kind of made me feel more comfortable. But at the same time, too, I'm like, hey, I got to look out for myself and for my baby to make sure, like, I'm understanding what's going on. My baby's good. I'm good. Like, I have to ask these questions. But a lot of times women... specifically usually are scared to when they're pregnant, and they're kind of worried, like, should I ask this question? Is this too many questions?
Is this a dumb question? Ain't no dumb question when you're pregnant at all.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Because did you use that What to Expect app?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so I saw that I used that, and I joined like the little platform, and I saw a bunch of, because a lot of women on there too was like, I don't know if I should ask this.
Yeah.
They thought kind of like it was kind of a crazy question, a weird question, a dumb question, something they should know. But it's like, hey, this is your first pregnancy.
Right.
Like, so make sure you do not hesitate to ask questions.
And no promo, but shout out to the WhatsApp app. Because that came in clutch.
Big time. I still be on there looking at these little platforms that they have.
When you have the baby, it tells you. Like,
yeah, it does. But I'll be looking at all the like topics that they be listed now. Like,
oh, yeah.
I'm like, these are some of the questions I had that I didn't write.
Right.
So let me see. And I'll be like, telling myself, hey, I told you everything's okay. Like, So some of the apps are helpful too. So
Yeah.
if it's not the what to expect app, there's some other apps that's out there too that you
I
can
said
actually
WhatsApp.
use.
What to expect? Mommy brain. It happens, y'all.
It's
It
all right.
happens. It happens.
But
After pregnancy. During and after pregnancy, you will forget stuff. You'll say some weird, outlandish stuff that don't make no sense and it makes sense in your head. Mommy brain, y'all.
We were both just doing it before we started this
Show
intro,
us.
so But this is just like I said, an open and free platform for mommies and daddies. We're gonna open up some serious conversations, especially when it comes to our deliveries and our experiences.
Yes.
It can kind of get kind of touchy. And I know some other people. I know there's plenty of people out there that's had some different experiences than us that could have been
good or bad.
Right. So please share. Let us know. But that's what Mommy Wrenches is all about.
Yeah. And if you guys want us to read your deliveries, then send those in and we'll read them for you.
For sure.
And we can comment or whatever you want.
We are gonna do one too we're gonna do several where we have people come on and actually
we will have some
guests.
I have a few friends in mind. She has a few friends in mind, family as well, that are gonna come on and talk about their experiences, single mom life, just hardships, all that good stuff. So you guys got stuff to look forward to.
So stay tuned. Subscribe. Hit that notification bell.
Yes.
And make sure that you follow us on Instagram. Once again, I'm Ashley.
And I'm Janice.
And we are Mommy Mentions. Peace.
Peace.